Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the first video in this new setup with a lot of things, a lot of kinks that still need to be worked out, framing, lighting, all that stuff. But, you know, shelves, but who needs shelves? That works just as fine. You see the Mamamoo album, yes, it's blurry, but, you know, it's up there. It's like a shelf, but just with tape. We're checking out Mamamoo Plus finally, because I'm seeing Mamamoo tomorrow, getting on a flight in, you know, just like 7-8 hours. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out, but 8 hours to fly to Arizona and see Mamamoo. Very excited, and now we're finally going to dive into this, checking out the 3 songs from their EP, as well as over on Patreon, we're going to be doing the second half of Mamamoo's 4 Seasons concerts. I've done the first half already. We'll see if we can actually get to that. I'm going to try, but I'm kind of cutting it close. We'll see, but eventually that will be completed, as I'm just hyped to finally get to see them. They're definitely one of those bucket list types of groups that I have yet to see. So let's do it, man. I'm 2 months late on this, but still, we're gonna have a great time with it. We're checking out, first of all, Chico, malo, which means like bad guy. I think that means bad guy in Spanish. That's gonna be a song that's kind of mixed with traditional Korean and Latin influences, which the traditional Korean part, I always like K-pop songs that have that. The Latin influences are very hit or miss for me with a lot of music, so we'll see. And then we're checking out GGBB, which is good girl, bad boy. There seems to be a theme here, I guess, in how they're naming these. And then finishing out with LLL, which is like loving, still loving, something like that. I'm sure they'll say it in this song, but either way, let's get to it. Mamamoo Plus with Chico, malo.
금음달 기웃대던 하늘 위에 별빛만 가득한디 행여나 떠나간
This is reminding me of that One Us intro.
불망한단 말이오. 나쁘디 나쁜 놈이라 심리도 못 가 발병이 나련만은 외롭게
she would never.
한 잔의 눈물 짓고 달빛 따라 노래하리.
There's a bit of that Latin influence. Ooh. This feels like a Moonbill song. Oh my god, that outfit. Oh, I love that look with the moon. This instrument, I've seen this many times. I always forget the name of it. Oh, this scene is so beautiful. This is not a song I would expect them to do, but it's kind of working. Again, it leans more in like Moonbill's realm for me. Whoa!
어저씨고 달 따러 간다더니 기침소리 없이 너는 날 떠나갔구나. 어매물만 기다리지 않아 난 좋다는 님 찾아 나도 떠나가리요. 지나가는 정말 그네요. 괜히 척하지 말고.
Solar's acting her ass off right now.
내가 뭘 못해줬니? 네가 원하는 건 다 들어줬지. 라따따따 잊어먹었니? 언제 오시려나?
Oh. This mirror scene is very cool. I think the lighter parts of the song are my favorite. Solar's harnessing a lot of her honey attitude. Ooh. Oh, this look here with the The cherry blossoms. Oh, are they flipping us off? Okay, interesting. All right. Not the concept I would have expected, but I think it kind of worked. And this was like the pre-release song, right? Like Good Girl, Bad Boy. That is the main like title track of this like single release, right? Special thanks to Mamamoo. I love to see it. And I like how the scene, it was kept pretty simple. Like it was it felt kind of theatrical. It felt like a small theater set to where you have like sparsely lit scenes that depicted like maybe a different moment of the relationship or space or compartmentalization of like an idea, like the phone booth and things like that. Even the mirror scene, I don't know if that's supposed to be reflective of like, are they each playing a role in this relationship, or are they each someone that are experiencing the same thing? Like they're directing this at each of their, you know, lovers that have spurned them, kind of thing. And then that mirror scene is kind of like, I don't know, making me think of like how when you're angry for how you feel about the person that left, but also angry at yourself in some ways for allowing yourself to feel that way, basically, about putting so much emotion and so much into someone else that it could make you feel so down as this. So yeah, the song is like a mix of sadness, but with definite anger in there as well. I think for what I've seen of the pre-releases, I think the next song is going to be a bit more my style. It just looks a little bit brighter. I don't know exactly what it's going to sound like, but this one, for having Latin influences, which are usually misses for me, I think that this works. It definitely, I think, strays more into like Moonbill's strengths, but Solar, like playing with her vocals so much, like she also did like in Honey, especially like getting very breathy and direct and sassy. She does that a lot here as well. So yeah, I like the song. Don't love it, but I like it. Let's move on to the next one, which is Good Girl, Bad Boy. I think this one was the title track, so expecting maybe a bit boost in the MV production. Let's go. Yeah, it looks like it already. Oh, are we gonna get like classic doo-woppy jazzy Mamamoo? That's what I want. These outfits, my goodness. It's looking like that though. How ambiguous? Yes.
Aren't you feeling sorry?
Oh yeah, this is shot really well. Hey, I know where that is. Oh. These vocals. What? The choreo's cute. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, that was a look switch up. Hey, Coke Zero is good, okay? Chill. Oh, I've seen that outfit. Yeah. Oh, the set. Feels very 60s looking. Oh, this style, I mean, obviously it suits them. Her eyes! Oh my god! Solar's gonna have work as a little actress! I swear. What? Okay, is this the bad boy section? Whoa! Okay, now she's fully harnessing honey. Her facial expressions are so on point. Okay, that part can't be in the actual like album version, huh? Like I liked it as like a little dance break in this with the video component, but I don't want that on the actual track. Oh, they're going for a Y2K style now. It's in. There's a lot of fan fiction being written right now about all this. Yes. Exactly what I came for. And I'm so happy that I got it. Is there anyone in this video, like, are there any, like, Rainbow Bridge people in here? Or people that I would recognize? Girl to the left of Moonbill kind of looks like someone from 50/50. Dorks. I'm going to see them tomorrow. Today, technically. Ugh. That is exactly what I wanted. I loved it. Fantastic. Yeah, that had to be the title track. But it's interesting because I just hear so much more about Chico Malo that if I even look at like the Spotify, it has, I mean, of course it's been out maybe a couple weeks. I think it dropped maybe earlier, but no, this is the album version. So it would have been at the same time that was released here, and it has almost 1 million more streams. I like this song so much more than the previous one. Like, absolutely. Love the style. Love how it reminds me of like the first era of Mamamoo, which is still my favorite era of Mamamoo. So yeah, it's a winner. Let's move on to the final one, which is LLL. Oh, it's gonna be all behind the scenes stuff. Now we're gonna get to see how all that shit was a front. It was all a front, and you get to see what they're really like. Dorks. The green screen. She's singing this in such a comforting way. Now this is the song where the fanfiction is coming from. Is this gonna be in parts? Because this has been all Solar. Wait, did that happen after she dropped it? Terrifying. Wow, I really like the way she's singing this. There we go. Oh, wow. Those overlaid vocals, I didn't even notice them at first. It's Moonbill overlaying herself. It almost sounds like something like Kawasa for a second. Very sweet lyrics. A look, it's the Minecon poster right there. Which, I mean, when this stuff released, they were probably on tour, right? Because they've been on tour since like late last year. I know they were in like Southeast Asia for what seemed like an eternity. It felt like they did so many dates in Southeast Asia. Ooh. Oh wow. Moonby looks great here. Totally gave up on the act. This is more like what I expect from them. This is the real side. Oh. This is probably my second favorite song of these three. This one was very sweet. I love behind the scenes videos like that too. They didn't have to put out a video for that one. Like they put out something for every song that they had for this release. GGBB, Good Girl Bad Boy, is probably my favorite on here. Then LLL, and then finally Chico Malo's my third favorite. But I think they're all at least good. But I think Good Girl Bad Boy is like really good. I like it a lot. So yeah, let me know what you thought about these. They've been out for 2 months, but better late than never. Very excited to see them tomorrow. My plan was to finish out that 4 Seasons concert over on Patreon, but I'm cutting it so late, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to. Unfortunately, I might have to wait until I get back. Yeah, it is what it is. It took a while just to get things situated for how I wanted things to be, so we'll see. And this isn't even how I want things to be. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I'm echoing like crazy right now, and it's making me super self-conscious, like I'm being extremely loud. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you are new. As always, I have a lot of Mamamoo content both on here and on Patreon. Probably the group I've viewed by far the most over on Patreon. Long form stuff, live stages, album reactions, variety shows, all the good stuff. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.